issues are you aware of new migrants in Scotland facing?
I think there's a lot of issues that new migrants face. Housing issues, employment issues, access to education, some community related issues sometimes, and hopefully this is not a regular occurrence, but perhaps finding some hostility in certain communities. So there's a whole range of issues, and I think it's important that we provide as much support as possible to people who are coming to this country to help them get settled here and make a positive contribution.
Why is it important to you to do this video?
Because once they came to this country, they know nothing. They know nothing about how to access, how to buy new things or food items. How do they make a shopping? How do they use banking? How do they use libraries? How they use everything? They know nothing. So I want to let them know that, or I want to aware of these people to get access of different things.
It is important for me because there is a lot of people who came here that don't know how to use the money, like how to get pass. So it's a good chance for me to take a part and then tell people what to do, and it's really good chance. Like, I'm so happy to be involved.
This project is really a great opportunity for me to educate lots of people, like on a large scale, about the problems and difficulties they'll face when they're new to this country. So I think it will help us educate a large number of people, because it's not really easy to educate each individual at a time.
When I came to Glasgow, I don't know how to use the how to take shopping or how to go to bus, and how to apply for the colleges, and how to use the cash machine, and that's why helping. I like to do this project.
I was facing several problems when I was arrived in Glasgow as well as in UK, and in order to help those guys who came that could face the same problems like I have while I was coming here for the first time, and in order to make them aware from that problem, especially on transport section as well as buying on the shops and other things. That's why I would like to give them an advice being participating with this project.
Money doesn't grow on trees is an English saying which means be careful with your money. We are making this video to give advice on money to new people coming to Scotland, so that they don't have the same problem that we have had.
When people are new to the country, they're not familiar with the kind of money that we use. Some of the young people that we work with will have used other types of money before. Some of the young people that we work with might not have used money before, or it might be that their parents have had control of money, and so they're not familiar with budgeting, they're not familiar with the different coins and notes that we use.
Like many of us, when we go to another country, understanding the currency, understanding how it works. Our currency is really odd sizes. It's not, the size doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything. So it could be a £1 coin smaller than a 2p coin. So there could be confusion over that.
This is a UK currency. It is called pound. Here it is from small to big. The smallest coin is 1p, then 2p, 5p, 10p, 20 pence, 50 pence, £1, £2. Then we have notice, £5 note, £10 note, £20 note.
Opening a bank account is not one of the straightforward procedure for the client.
One of the problems is that sometimes circumstances change. So for example, if you're asked to move house, or if you need to open a bank account, I think those things can be very difficult for young people to manage on their own. And sometimes they've got a lot of support from other people like social workers or key workers, and even when they do have a lot of support, it can still be very difficult.
You need a bank account if you get a job or are getting benefit. A lot of people have problems with how to open a bank account and how to use one. We wanted to show you how to do it.
Can I open a bank account?
Yes, you can. Just in order to open the bank account, I need 2 forms of ID. So one of them you need to provide to confirm your identity, and one to confirm your address.
Okay. So what sort of documents can I use?
Well, in order to confirm your identity, I need if you have a passport or a national identity card, or a driver's license, or a benefit letter. Like if you're on benefits, just a letter saying that you're in receipt of benefits that's less than 12 months old. And to confirm your address, you need driver's license. You can have a bank or credit card statement, council tax bill, any utility bill or tenancy agreement, TV license, and again a benefits letter. Just something with your name and address that links you to that house.
Okay.
Do you have these forms of ID?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Can I make you an appointment to come back and see me?
Yes, sure.
That's excellent.
If you don't know how to use a cash machine, ask for help in the bank.
When I arrived at the first time, I was very strange of different things like transportation. How much can I have to pay in the bus? I don't know where the cheapest shop. Is it Lidl, Tesco, or other Morrison or different things? I was strange, and I never know which is the cheapest and which is expensive. I can differentiate them, and also how can I use bank account? I never know bank accounts because I never use it in my home country. So I feel strange at that time.
Yeah, I had a lot of problem at that time, and how to get bus pass, I don't know at that time, and I had a lot of appointment to do it, to go by bus pass. I don't know how to get to bus pass to send me to the city center, or my appointment. I was walking. I was going by walk to arrange my appointment, and a lot of like this.
When you first arrive in this country, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to take on board. A lot of the things that people who've lived here for a long time take for granted, young people are having to learn how to do. So they're having to learn lots of different bus routes.
When I moved to my current accommodation, it is very far from city center. It can take 2 hours on foot. so I can afford it to buy a ticket for my daily activities. So that was very difficult to participate in different community or in different charity center. Where can I get food bank? Where can I get community ESOL English to improve my language? So that's the main problem that I faced at that moment.
And I mean, transport is a massive issue. It's £4.10 for a daily bus pass, and people get £5 a day. So that's your entire money gone on one ticket. So getting to appointments, getting to city centre to do things you need to do is just really unaffordable.
I think that asylum seekers or refugees should be given a bit of a discount on transport, because if you have to buy a ticket, an all-day ticket on the bus for £4.10, and you get £5 a day, quite often they'll go without food to get the bus. So transport, given that break, being able to get around the city freely would be a massive area of support for young people.
Knowing how to get around the city is very important, especially when you have an appointment. So we're gonna show you how to do this easily. There are many ways to get around the city. You can use the underground, train, taxi and bus. You can use the bus most because it can take you to more places. To get a bus, go to a bus stop. Check the bus number, time and where it is going on the timetable. To stop the bus, you have to put your hand out. The bus number is also on the front of the bus and will tell you where the bus goes. When it stops, get onto the bus. Tell the driver where you are going and ask how much it costs. It's usually £1.95 to get around the city one way, but you can save money if you are going back again by buying a return ticket. Make sure you have the correct money because the bus driver will not give you change. If you are traveling more than twice in a day, you can save more money by buying an all-day ticket.
Yeah, is that going to Hamilton?
Hamilton bus station.
Yeah, but
it's £4.75, £5.50.
Is that single ticket? How much?
Single ticket is £4.75.
What about return?
And return ticket is £5.50.
£5.50. Okay. Give me his return, please.
You want a return?
Yeah.
Return?
Alright.
That's your ticket.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you want to leave the bus, press the stop button before it gets to your bus stop. To get a bus around the city and the other cities, you can go to Buchanan bus station. Ask for a ticket at the ticket office and they will help you.
Good morning. Can I get a ticket to London? Yes. Going on Monday in afternoon. Return. On Friday.
Make sure you know where you want to go and what day and what time you want to go and come back.
Great. How much will be that? For 6. Alright, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look at the departures board to check what bus stop your bus will leave from. This is the number next to the place name. Go to the bus stop and when your bus arrives, show your ticket to the driver. In the station there are toilets you can use, but you must have 30p in coins. You can also use the lockers to put bags in, but this costs you money. If you need help, just ask a member of staff in the station.
They're in a new city, they don't know where they are, they don't know where they're going, they don't know how to apply for college, they don't know how to apply for jobs. They have to go to the job centre to sign on, but they don't know sometimes what their working agreement is, so they don't know what they're supposed to be doing to look for jobs. They don't know how to fill out their job diaries. So communication, being able to express yourself and talk to people and integrate into the city is one of the main problems.
You know, being able to afford a phone or like minutes on your phone which you might need to speak to your friends or speak to your family or to make appointments if you're a lawyer, just all these things are just, there's a lot of constraints. People really only have money for the basics.
When young people get contracts for mobile phones, sometimes they don't know that they're signing for maybe 18 months or 2 years, and the contract can be quite expensive and then they can't get out of it.
There are two types of phones that you can get. You can get pay as you go and contract, and they've both got bad and good points.
Good points of pay as you go are you always know what to spend. You can keep to a limit easier and not get a big bill. If it gets stolen, no one else can run up a big bill. You're free to change or switch to a contract. It is easier to get if you don't have a bank account. Bad points are it costs more to call and text. It might run out during a call or when you need it. You have to top it up. It's not always somewhere near. Good things about a contract phone are low call and text costs. You can choose your contract by how much you will use. It never runs out, so it's always there when you need it. It's no hassle topping up. Bad points about a contract are you need a bank account. You have to pay for everything used on it. If it gets stolen, you need to stop it or you're responsible for the bill. If you get a contract and you try to leave earlier, you may have to pay extra. Use apps like WhatsApp, FaceTime, Skype, or Viber to keep call and SMS costs down, all free. Hi, do you know where can I get phone, please?
Yeah, you can order one online, or you can buy one in shops or in supermarkets.
Do you know where can I get second-hand phone, please?
Yeah, you can buy it in a Sun Market.
Oh, second market?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I don't know how to use library cards. How can I get the library cards? How can I access these? And I don't know how can I use internet.
Another also, I have another problem. I couldn't. I don't know which bus to use to go towards the city center. and to attend on the libraries and to use free internet and knowledge about free internet in libraries also. I don't have aware of that one. So I was having such problems, but after a while, been staying after 2 weeks, I got one partner or friend. He took me to the library to join and to use the internet, and from that on gradually I started become familiar with the city and try to adjust myself with the situation which I was facing.
The library is a good place to use the internet and to borrow books for free. To join the library, ask a member of staff for help.
Hi. Hello. How can I help you?
Can I join the library?
Absolutely. I need you to fill out this form. Okay. And I also need to see a piece of identification with your name and address on. And I can make up a card right here and now.
Okay, thanks. Can I book a computer to use the internet, please?
Absolutely. Can I take your card, please?
Alright.
I'm going to book you on number 11 at 11:36. Okay?
Okay.
To log into the PC, you need two numbers. Membership number, which is here above the barcode, and your 4-digit PIN, which is usually the year you were born. Okay?
Thank you.
At the computer, enter your card number, which can be found at the top of your library card. Your PIN number is usually the year you were born.
What other services do you have in this library?
Well, we do have various community groups and classes in the library. For example, for children, for babies and toddlers, we have Bounce and Rhyme once a week, singing and nursery rhymes for children. We also do ESOL testing to find out your aptitude for English, see what class you need to go for. I can make you an appointment for that.
That's great. Can I join or can I register for an ESOL?
Absolutely. I'll make you an appointment here, and you would come to this library at the time that I tell you. The first appointment that I've got is on Tuesday the 27th of January at 2 p.m.
That's great.
Okay? I'll just take your name.
Okay.
You can borrow many books, CDs and DVDs with your library card.
Can I borrow books, DVDs and other resources too?
Absolutely.
And for how long can I take these books?
With your library membership, you can borrow up to 12 books for 4 weeks at a time. And that's free. Feature film DVDs and music CDs, we lend them for a week at a time and they're rental. So for a DVD you have to pay £1.10 for the week, and for a CD 40 pence for the week.
Okay, that's great.
There needs to be more ESOL. There's just not enough ESOL provision for all the people in Glasgow.
There isn't enough ESOL support in the city. There's not enough support with English. So there's lots of young people who are on massive waiting lists to get into college. They're unaware of the support that they can get round about the city. A lot of the community classes, can be quite difficult to access, and that's an issue of transport.
In Glasgow, I would say from my experience with my clients, I would work on offering more ESOL classes, making them maybe longer in hours, in time, and more approachable. A lot of the clients find it difficult to get to using transportation when money is very limited.
clearly there are issues in terms of access to benefits, accessing employment. I think some of it depends on the status that people have here. There's obviously a difference between people who are here as asylum seekers versus people who have established right to stay here. But the challenges are and can be significant, and I get a lot of them here in my constituency office, and I try to help as much as I can to resolve some of these things. On the flip side of that, many migrants to Scotland, new and more established migrants to Scotland, make a massive contribution to our country, and we're very lucky to have them here.
When you're new to the country, there's always a problem that you don't know where to go shopping and you don't know how much things cost, so we are going to show you how to do that. When you are shopping in Glasgow, you should shop around to find the cheapest places.
If you've grown up in a family or in a community, you've really not had to worry about budgeting. So you've not had to pay bills or have enough money to buy all your food. And I think that's really difficult for lots of young people to learn how to manage their money.
Budget your money to know how much you have to spend on food. To do this, look at how much money you have each week and how much you spend on food, clothes, phone, and other bills. Make sure you're not spending more than what you're getting each week.
Sometimes young people, when they first arrive, they're not really that accustomed to cooking, or sometimes they're placed in hotel accommodation where they don't have cooking facilities, and what that means is that young people are spending money on takeaways when actually it's much cheaper to cook a meal from scratch on your own.
A lot of people, when arrived into this country, found the big supermarkets, a big shock to them when they were used to shopping at local markets in their own country.
When you are shopping for food, make a list before you go for the items that you need. Remember to take carrier bags with you because they'll cost you 5 pence. Try to keep to things that you really need and not things that you want. Get a basket or trolley when you go into the supermarket to help you carry things. Buy the supermarket's own brand items because they are usually cheaper. Look for deals in the supermarket like special offers, buy one, get one free, half price, 2 for 1, or 3 for 2. Go to the checkout for the sales assistant to put your shopping through the till. If you shop in a supermarket that does a points card, remember to use it to get points on your shopping and save money.
Remember to check your receipt to make sure you haven't been overcharged. Our shopping cost us about £13 in Tesco. Here is a price comparison between some items from different supermarkets. Sometimes you can get things cheaper in local shops. Happy shopping!
Hi Regan.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You okay?
I'm hungry.
Oh.
Because I don't have enough money.
Oh,
yes.
Don't you know about the food banks?
What does the food bank mean?
Food banks means they are charities that helps people who don't have to eat.
Yeah, like food. If now you're hungry, if you don't have any food, they can help you.
With food.
Where
is
show
that?
you. Many around around the cities, a lot of many.
There are so many food
Charities.
charities around the city center. They can find them so many. So we can show you today. There is nearby for Tuesday.
Would you like to
Yes,
show you?
it's good. Okay.
Let's
So
go.
let's go.
Okay, let's go.
To find out about food banks, ask your support worker, the British Red Cross, or the Scottish Refugee Council for help.
Where in Glasgow have you found it useful to get help from?
The useful thing or support that I got in Glasgow is from YCSA. And this office, they are mainly help people to how to find out jobs online, as well as to make their own CV freely in their office. At the same time, also they have helped me to join the Cardinal College for the upper intermediate class to continue my study. So this was the biggest help or support that I got being in Glasgow.
I've got support from guardianship, from essayists, from my social worker and my project workers, and even teachers in college. They can help you. Like, you just need to tell them one thing. They'll just help you.
I have get from YCSA and Refugee Council and Red Cross and a lot of this place helping me and to apply to colleges and how to go to the bus and helping how to find foreign food charities.
Oh my god, I was lucky because my brother was here, and then after that I get guardian, social work, and then my teacher helped me a lot. Absolutely, she helped me a lot. And then from YCSA, they helped me with my English. Yeah, and they helped me with a lot of things like how to get confidence, how to talk to people. Yes, there's a lot of people who helped me.
One of my colleagues who's sadly passed away now, who came to Glasgow from Pakistan in the 1960s, he told this wonderful story. He arrived at the airport, he had no money, he was due to be at an address in Pollock Shields, somebody was giving him somewhere to stay and he had no idea how to get there. So he got on a bus and the bus driver kind of took pity on him and came off of his route to take him to the exact address he was going to. And he said in that moment he totally fell in love with Scotland because he thought we were obviously nice people. But that doesn't happen to everybody, so these kind of basic things are really important.